Atlantis. Atlantis is one of the most famous lost civilizations in history, originally described by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato in his works Timaeus and Crito. The story goes that Atlantis was a powerful and technologically advanced island nation that existed around 9,000 years before Plato's time, circa 11,000 years ago. According to Plato, Atlantis was a utopian society that grew too proud and corrupt, eventually leading to its downfall. The story of Atlantis is told as follows. The myth of Atlantis. Atlantis was a vast island located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we know today as the Strait of Gibraltar. It was home to a mighty civilization with advanced engineering, grand palaces, and a strong military. The Atlanteans were said to be the descendants of the gods, and their king Atlas gave the island its name. The island was divided into concentric rings of land and water, with grand canals and bridges connecting them. The Atlanteans enjoyed prosperity for generations, and their society was well-ordered and rich in resources. However, over time, the rulers of Atlantis became corrupt and greedy. They sought to conquer neighboring lands and expand their empire. Their pride and their desire for power led them to challenge the gods themselves. As a result, the gods decided to punish Atlantis. According to the myth, in a single day and night of cataclysmic events, earthquakes, floods, and other natural disasters, Atlantis sank beneath the sea, disappearing without a trace. The mighty city was lost to the ocean, and its civilization was forever erased from history. Interpretations and theories. Plato's story of Atlantis has inspired countless theories and speculations over the centuries. Some believe Atlantis was purely allegorical, representing the downfall of societies that become too arrogant or decadent. Others have proposed that it might have been based on real events, such as the destruction of the Minoan civilization on the island of Thera, modern-day Santorini, which experienced a volcanic eruption around 1600 BCE. Over time, the idea of Atlantis has been woven into various myths, legends, and pop culture, with numerous fictional stories speculating on its fate and potential rediscovery. Some modern works, such as the Disney film Atlantis, The Lost Empire, have depicted Atlantis as a hidden, ancient, technological marvel, right in legacy. The myth of Atlantis continues to capture imaginations worldwide, whether as a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris or as a symbol of lost wisdom and ancient knowledge. Atlantis remains one of the most enduring and captivating myths in human history. The Atlantis of the Sands is a term often used to refer to the legendary lost city of Iram of the Pillars, also known as Iram or Ubar, which is said to have been a prosperous city in the Arabian desert. The term Atlantis of the Sands was popularized by British explorer Wilfred Thesiger and the author Arthur Conan Doyle, who both romanticized the idea of a once great city lost to the desert. In Islamic tradition, Iram of the Pillars is mentioned in the Quran, Surah Al-Fajr, where it is described as a mighty and prosperous city that was destroyed by a divine punishment because of its inhabitants' wickedness. The city is said to have been located somewhere in the vast Rubi al-Khali, empty quarter, desert of Saudi Arabia, though its exact location has never been definitively identified. The myth of Iram has captured the imaginations of many explorers, archaeologists,